Hey everybody, I'm Talon.
I'm Daniel.
And you're watching Geek This Week. Today we're going to be talking about Call of Duty,
Movies,
Cotton on the Moon,
and pagers. This week in gaming. If you don't want a PlayStation, you won't be playing the survival mode in Modern Warfare. The mode happens to exist within another mode, Spec Ops, and is launching with Activision's new Call of Duty title, and will remain an exclusive feature for PlayStation owners until October 2020. Survival is exactly what it sounds like. A hard mode for Call of Duty, endless waves of enemies, endless chance for death. Though this isn't the first time Sony has managed to get exclusive content for Call of Duty, but it's never been even more remotely close to an entire year. Maybe Sony is hoping that this mode will be good enough to convince people to jump off the Microsoft boat.
This week in movies, he's back, baby! Spider-Man has at least 2 more years left in the MCU, as Sony and Disney have finally come to an agreement. I knew that Tom Holland would be back as the web-swinging hero. Sony will be continuing to develop the Spider-Verse, so there's a potential for the universes to cross over in the future. Kevin Feige might have hinted at that, saying, as Sony continues to develop their own Spideyverse, you never know what surprises the future might hold. Here's hoping we get to see Miles Morales show up in the MCU now. And maybe even Venom too.
If you are dying to catch a glimpse of Jesse Pinkman's story after Breaking Bad, you don't have to go very far from the original story. Netflix has tagged footage from the new story El Camino onto the end of season 5 and Walter White's demise. The movie is coming out next week, so this sneaky peeky comes at a good time to get everyone hyped for the limited movie theater release. I can't wait to see Jesse say, "Yeah, bitch," again. Am I good to say that?
Yeah, no, I think you're good.
Another movie coming out very soon is The Irishman, the story of a mob hitman's possible involvement with the killing of Jimmy Hoffa. And if Guillermo del Toro's enthusiastic endorsement is anything to go by, and it totally is, the movie is supposed to be a masterpiece. Martin Scorsese's new film starring Robert De Niro, Anna Paquin, and Al Pacino has a run length of 3.5 hours. But Guillermo swears that this is the fastest 3 hours in cinema. He states that The Irishman is a perfect corollary to Goodfellas and Casino, 2 other great gangster movies. He also suggests that you see this in theaters, starting November 1st. It does end up showing up on Netflix on the 27th though. Guillermo's endorsement has really put this on the map for me, so I'm really looking forward to seeing it.
Apparently, we are doing a Movie This Week episode. Another big movie that should be on the radar is Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. Written and directed almost entirely cast with women. This movie will hopefully revitalize the DCU and become another bright spot like Wonder Woman was. The movie follows Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn after dumping Mr. J and teaming up with several other women superheroes like Black Canary, Huntress, and Renee Montoya, as well as her pet Hyena to go up against the Black Mask. I can't help but feel excited to see these kick-ass women kicking ass. Oh, wait, can I say that?
No!
This week in technology, we're one step closer to colonization. We might have seen Mark Watney grow potatoes on Mars and The Martian, but now we have real cotton on the moon. Well, cotton leaves at least. And there are only 2. And they died, but still. After China landed a spacecraft on the far side of the moon back in January, a team of scientists observed the development of the cotton, potatoes, Arabidopsis seeds, and some fruit fly eggs. And although the cotton showed the only positive results, it's still the first biological growth experiment on the moon. The cotton leaves did end up dying by 1 lunar day time, or about 14.5 Earth days, but the experiment was allowed to continue until May to test the longevity of the capsule that was sent to the moon.
For everyone who happens to get paged in Japan, we have some bad news. Tokyo Telemessage Inc. is shutting down the radio signals for its service. The pagers have been mostly used by hospital workers who will now have to switch over to something else. Back in the 90s, there were around 10 million pagers in Tokyo, being used as a fashion statement for young high school girls, along with Lucy socks and Purikura photo boots, all of which I had to look up because I had no idea how these 3 things fit together.
That's all from Geek This Week. What do you think about the news this time?
Well, first I wish I had a PlayStation, and that was a hell of a lot of movies. Wait, can I say that?
No.
Nothing about, like colonizing the universe or anything?
Well, that was pretty cool, but we still have a long way to go until we can do anything
Fair.
else.
Well, we'll see you guys next week, every Thursday. Like and subscribe.
Yep.